Hey everybody, look at what I got. That's right, I got the HEXBUG Nano V2 Orbit playset. This comes in handy for anyone who owns any HEXBUGs and who plans on getting multiple sets of HEXBUGs. Stay tuned and I'll show you why. Alright everybody, here's a closer look at this track. First thing I want to point out to you guys is this comes with its own HEXBUG, so if you don't have anything else, like those came from a 5-pack from a video I did not that long ago. If you don't have any HEXBUGs, this is not a bad place to start. It also is great for people who already have a lot of tracks, because with these tight corners, you can make all sorts of different tracks. It gives you a lot more flexibility. Same thing with these short pieces. All of these pieces are really rare, so they come in very handy in that regard. So keep that in mind, guys, if you're taking a look at this. Up next, I'm going to take this out of the package and we're going to take a closer look. So now we are going to open this thing up and take a closer look at it. Alright, this thing isn't too complicated. We do have, looks like these are stickers. I'll take a closer look at those in a minute or two. So here, we've got the set. In fact, I'm going to take these stickers off. They're kind of getting in the way a little bit. If they are indeed stickers, I'm not positive. I'm opening this up, learning about this in person with you guys, of course. Here's a look at this outside of the packaging. First thing I want to do is let you know that these are not stickers. They're little plastic things that looks like they just slide in the little pockets there. So if it's laying down, it's useful. That way, you can show the direction of where that's going. But otherwise, for this demonstration, they're kind of in the way. So I'm just going to push them off to the side there. So the first thing I want to point out is to get these things off, for these connectors here, all you have to do is gently pinch down, and that creates the separation so you can pop these things off. Same thing on this side. Alright, so we've got those different pieces, cool. And you can do that for this one too, although with this one you can slide it up, and then this will show it a little bit better, and then slide it down. Slide it up, slide it down, that way you've got that connector. You can also just pinch that and pop that back in there, nice and easy. Put that back in there too, and as you can see, we've got this little HEXBUG in there, so I'm going to pull that out. Comes with a little instruction manual. Really don't need it, it's very straightforward how these things work. In fact, I'll show you that right now. Set that off to the side. And this is the front. The smaller part is the front, the bigger part is the back. And it doesn't have wheels. All it has is a motor right there, and then this thing just creeps along the ground. Now it has to be on a hard surface, otherwise it won't do anything. In fact, I'm going to show you that. Turn that on. Here's what it looks like on a soft surface. It does absolutely nothing. So I'm going to pick that back up, turn it off, that way we don't waste the battery. And coming up next, we're going to set this up so this thing is running inside the tube. Alright guys, we're going to get this thing going. I have not tried this on camera or off camera. I have a feeling that since these things are pretty quick, that I'm going to have to get this thing in there, closed up real quick. So we are going to test that out right now. I'm going to turn this on, set this right here, position this like so. And there we go. Awesome. I think I've got that bug upside down. Or do I? Oh no, it's going okay now. You notice that this thing will climb straight up. Pretty cool. Alright, so this is pretty fun, but since we've got a bunch of other HEXBUGs over there, let's see if we can add another one in there. See what happens. Alright guys, I've got two different hex bugs here. I'm going to have one go one direction and then one go the other direction, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And we're going to see what happens. Hopefully I can get this sealed up nice and quick, so this will be nice and fun. Alright. There we go. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for them to both be going on this track. This thing is wider than I actually thought it was. This is pretty cool, guys. It's definitely pretty cool. And I'll flip it on its side. Gravity means nothing to these guys, it seems. These guys have no problem going against gravity. A little bottleneck by the connector. I'll lay it on its side. These are both on their side. Yeah, let's have it set like that. Get a nice view there, guys. Look at that. That is pretty fun. Alright guys, here's what it looks like with three of these things in here. It's definitely a little bit chaotic. Looks like there's a few bottlenecks here and there, but overall it's pretty fun. Let's see what happens when we put... let's put two more in there. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, so it's kind of a tight fit for all these things. Let me lay it on its side like that. I've got them all going the same direction. I tried to get them going opposite directions, but it kept just jamming up. So you can definitely get 5 of these in here. This is a very, very short track for that many, but it's definitely pretty interesting and pretty fun. Alright, so this concludes this demonstration. I'll be right back with my final notes. Alright everybody, this is where we find out if this is Uncle Ryan approved. So first things first, we're going to talk about the cons. I really don't understand the value of these right here. I really don't, so we're just going to set these off to the side, because those aren't really worth talking about. The way that this track works is fun, and as you saw, it could fit up to 5, not really comfortably, but you could still do it for a little hex bug chaos there. It comes with a hex bug, which is pretty nice, and it says V2, so this is obviously the V2 Nano Nitro, so that's cool. These different pieces come off fairly easy. The only thing that may be a problem is it does take a little bit of force, so like if you've got a child, 3-year-old or such, that needs to do that, it takes a little bit of grip strength, so parents, you may have to help your child with this, but you're gonna get to have fun too, so that's not a bad thing. So I would say overall, the value and the functionality, especially with other sets, this is definitely Uncle Ryan approved. Alright, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and Uncle Ryan is signing off.